ladies and gentlemen, here on the show. And I'm here to talk about the New York Yankees beating the Toronto Blue Jays. 4-3 reaction in the final game of a 3-game series. A big AL East battle, and the New York Yankees prevail. Take 2 out of 3 at home in the Bronx against Toronto. It was a weird game because Toronto actually out-hit them 8-3, and New York also made 2 errors in this game. So you're like, 8 hits, while the Yankees only had 3 and 2 errors. You're like, Blue Jays won this game. No. The New York Yankees prevailed with the win because they had the one big swing there in the bottom of the first. The 3-run homer by Ben Ross in this one. But the Blue Jays actually did come back to tie this game with a combined 3 runs in the second and third inning. So those were only 3 runs though that Max Fried gave up. Was in the two in the second and 1 in the third. Other than that, he was pretty damn good besides that. Yankees had to overcome some errors, but the bullpen was able to get her done. And the Yankees had the winning run in the bottom of the third inning with Bellinger. That was the last run. There was a combined 7 runs in the first 3 innings, and then nothing the rest of the game. So, let's talk about the starting pitchers. First we'll start with Max Scherzer. He pitches into the 5th inning, gets 1 out. He gets taken out. He goes 4.1 innings, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts in those 4.1 innings. Not a great start for Max Scherzer today. His last 3 starts have been pretty rough since he pitched well. He's been going like 6, 7 innings, but the last 2 starts he's only went 4 innings and 4.1, and he's given up in his last 3 starts a combined 12 runs. So he's starting to not really pitch well, and he didn't go deep into this game. So yeah, it's not a great outing at all. And he gives up that 3-run home run in the first inning. So not really a good outing from Max Scherzer. The bullpen actually went 3.2 innings scoreless and didn't give up a single hit. The Yankees, I believe, didn't get a hit after they took Scherzer out. They didn't get a single hit. But Scherzer just didn't have it today. He hasn't had it his last 3 starts. Max Fried goes 7 innings for Max Fried. And they also had to survive Devin Williams as well. 7 innings by Fried, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. They battled. The 3-run homer by Ben Rice and 7 strong innings really prevailed the Yankees in this one to cut their AL East deficit to 2. So Max Fried found his groove and was able to pitch the Yankees through 7. Really kind of struggled early in the second and third innings, but he was able to find his groove and give them 7 innings, so they didn't really have to burn their bullpen. They only used 2 guys out of the pen. So we'll go over each team's bullpen. First we'll start with Toronto. Ryan Borucki, former Pittsburgh Pirate, 1.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Rain Fisher, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Jeff Hoffman, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. So great job by Toronto's bullpen to keep him in it. The offense just couldn't get another big hit. Devin Williams, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. I believe 2 men on base allowed by Devin Williams, but he was able to escape it. Wasn't great, but he was able to escape it and get a scoreless outing. And then turn over to David Bednar, who goes 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So 2 scoreless innings from the Yankees pen to get her done. The Yankees had 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 errors. They had 3 in the first, 1 in the third. They had that big 3-run homer in the first inning. They improved to 80 and 63. Toronto, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. And they dropped to 82 and 61. So not a good series for Toronto. The offense just kind of disappeared. First game, the offense was pretty good, but the last 2 games, not really great from the Toronto offense. run-wise. They were able to get hits last night. They just weren't able to get the big hit. Let's go over the lineups. George Springer 1 for 4. Schneider 0 for 3. Guerrero 2 for 4 in RBI. Kirk 0 for 3 in a walk. Clement 1 for 3 in a walk. France 0 for 4. Connor Falefa 1 for 3 in an RBI. Lukes 2 for 3 in an RBI. And Shaw 0 for 4 pinch hitters. Varsho was 0 for 1. And Barger was 1 for 1. For Yankees. Grisham 0 for 3 in a walk. Judge 0 for 1 3 walks. Scored 2 runs. Ballinger 2 for 4 in RBI. Had the winning double. Rice, there it goes. See ya. Ben Rice with a 3-run homer, 1 for 4, 3 RBIs and a homer. Stanton 0 for 4. Giancarlo Stanton. Chisenholm 0 for 2 in a walk. Wales, Volpe, and McMahon were each 0 for 3. Let's go over your scoring summary. Rice with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the first. Top of the second, Connor Falefa with a single. Lukes with a sac fly. Top of the third, Guerrero with an RBI double at tie of the game. Bottom of the third, Bellinger double to score in Judge, and the pitching held on the rest of the way for the Yankees to get a 4-3 win. They take 2 out of 3 at home against Toronto. Very big to cut the AL East deficit to 2 games, and the Blue Jays don't get any easier on Tuesday because you got to play the Houston Astros. They've been struggling though, so I think they should beat Houston at least. I think it's a 3-game series, so they should at least take 2 out of 3, if not sweep, because Houston's been struggling. But with the Blue Jays, you probably love where the team's still at, their mentality. But that was a big series win. They win a big series. Let's talk about the Yankees. They win a big series after they beat Houston. That was the start of this gauntlet, a big series win. You take 2 out of 3. Toronto, you take 2 out of 3. Now you got Detroit and Boston. Another good week of Yankee baseball. And the Yankees, they're probably going to be really excited about their team. But that was probably they win their biggest game of the season so far. Now 2 games back in the division. For the Blue Jays, you're probably still feeling good. You know, you're still up 2 games in the division, but you lost 2 out of 3 here at home, or excuse me, on the road. But the offense just kind of didn't feel like winning these last 2 games. Like, they were able to get hits, but it's kind of not easy to win. Not easy to win without Bo not playing with a scratched up knee, and Varsho and Barger for some reason on the bench. But the offense was able to get hits. They just didn't get the big hit when they needed it. The offense just, I feel like, did enough, but the hitters just didn't come up clutch when they needed it. But they still have a 2-game lead and won the season series. So there's that. But they need to win this series. No one other than Vladdy felt like, remember, this was a huge series. George Springer, Kirk, kind of depressing. 2 of those games lost were very winnable for them. But yeah, that's really all I'll say for this one. The last baseball recap for this weekend. Starting again tomorrow. I'll be here Mets Phillies. Probably the Brewers and Rangers, and obviously the Dodgers as they take on the Rockies. But I'll be here Mets Phillies, probably Brewers Rangers, most likely. Tuesday, the Mets and Phillies, the Tigers and Yankees. I'll be here with Brewers Rangers. I don't know, something like that. I'll put my video schedule, so you'll find out. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more, and next time out. Peace.